Okay. So hey guys, welcome back to another late night stream. Today once again we're gonna talk about how gold has been doing, and today is Friday, end of the week, right? And also from September, let's hope so the market would be in a good condition, and maybe high chances gold might reach to 4060 like that. It might pump, but before starting, let me just post that we are live. Yeah. Okay, we are live. All right, so let's begin. Okay, so right now I'm in gold chart, and as usual gold has been performing very well, right? It's creating higher highs, and it's literally pumping in the market due to Fed interest rate, right? And yeah, after the news was released, we have seen that gold has been breaking very key levels, and also right now gold is reacting from our heavy supply zone, right, which is this. If price breaks above this high, then I'm sure price would uh, reach our all-time highs. All right, and also we have a supply zone right here. And what is supply zone? Let me tell you guys that supply zone is like a particular point of, it's like a zone. Whenever price reaches to it, instead of buyers, we see sellers taking control, right? And why did I mark this is a supply zone? Because from here you can see this April month, right, where market gave us a huge dump, right? So we have seen sellers stepping in into the market, right? So this is a supply zone. This is the point where sellers took control of the market and gave us a bearish leg, and huge lot of sellers came in the market. And yeah, this is a supply zone. So whenever price reaches to that optimal point, highest point, or you can say peak point, we might again observe that sellers taking control, and market might give us a reaction, right? And uh, if fundamentally gold is supporting, right, then we can 100% say that it would create all-time highs, right? So gold is mainly, not mainly, 100% driven by fundamental, right? If fundamentally it's good, if US fundamental news are negative, that means gold would rise, right? And right now it's in a bullish sentiment. We are all bullish for gold, right? But if you look into higher time frame, we still cannot confirm that yeah, finally it's in an uptrend, or you can say bullish sentiment, right? Mostly you will observe that price has been ranging from April, right? But if price breaks above this high, then high possible chances gold might rise again, right, breaking our previous high. Then we can say yeah, gold broke our previous structure, and it would create all-time highs, right? But if we see reaction from here, then gold might retest our previous level, previous support levels, which is below, right? And also you have observed most of the time, in not most of the time, like recently, after Fed interest rate was decided, you have seen Asia giving us some pullback, and during the NY session we can see only pump in the market, right? So as we know, like Fed interest rate is very strong, right? And that's why fundamentally it's affecting gold. In every New York session, you can say when US stock market opens, we are seeing gold rising. We are seeing that buyers are taking control in the New York, right? And that's the reason for me it's in a bullish sentiment to take long trade setup, and I don't want to be against the trend, right? I want to trade with the trend, because there is a saying, a trend is your friend, right? And also I don't want to buy at this level, because we know price has already given us a huge impulsive move, right, leaving us lot of liquidity below, and I don't want to enter trade from here. What I can do is that if I see tomorrow the price reaching our key resistance, which is now turned into support, if price reaches to it, then yeah, I might look for buys definitely. But Monday I'm seeing that market might give us a pullback, right? But also I have seen that Friday market sentiment decides the next week's Monday market open, right? If Friday's market sentiment is bullish, it was in a bullish tone, then definitely we might see Monday uh, giving us pumps in the market. All right, it may continue to. So let's see in our next week. But right now, let's focus on today's session. Let's find some good trades. Anyway, it's end of the month and end of the week, so definitely I don't want to. Mostly, I avoid trades, right, at the last day, or you can say mostly at the last week. And August has been pretty much good at the end, but at the start it was like almost very bad, like horrible. Gold was pretty much ranging, but fundamentally market gave us a bias, right? So we knew in which direction we wanted to take a trade. So let's focus if we find a good trade setup, right? We can take quick scalp, no issues. And yeah, GBP USD, you have observed we are comparing GBP against US dollar. So if GBP, if you see market rising, giving creating higher highs, then we definitely we can confirm that dollar is weak. And yeah, it is. That's why gold is pretty much uh, in a bullish market, right? Okay, let's see. We are seeing lot of orders right here. So potentially Monday can market can target this, right? And also I don't confirm this as a good trend, because market did not give pullbacks. It was just giving bullish candles, right? This is not a strong trend for me. It's like liquidity, uh, mainly liquidity, right? Market can target all those liquidity and give us a dump. So yeah, I might take a short, but we need confirmation. Right now I'm not getting any confirmation. And yeah, same as Euro USD. It's like a correlation, right? It pretty much sums up with the market. If US dollar is weak, these pairs will rise. Anything if you're comparing with US dollar. If US dollar is weak, market would create highs, right? So our bias is bullish. Sometimes fundamental bias is very good, and it's very important actually, and especially for forex market. Before doing any technical analysis, I would have always advise to check your um trade news. You can search forex factory or investing.com. There you will get the fundamental bias or fundamental news, right, where big players or big politicians like Donald Trump and all that private equity, they all discuss says, right, and they move the market actually. The big banks, right, institutions, they move trillions of dollar around the forex market. so they have the power to move the market. And sometimes fundamental trading is very good, right? Like as soon as New York starts, you get the idea that yeah, fundamentally US dollar is weak, and every NY, previous NYs we have seen gold rising, so this NY, let's mark some key zones. If price reacts from that, we'll look for buys. And yeah, you followed your plan, well and good. But right now market has already exhausted a lot, and I don't want to take a trade from here. Okay, just because okay, you will say that, oh, anyways it's uh, what can I say, uh, fundamentally it's supporting gold, right? US dollar is weak, so why don't you take a trade right here targeting those highs? See, you don't know, anything might happen in the market, right? So market can again take our stop loss, give us a bearish momentum, or you can say a pullback, then again it might rise. So it's not like that, and we are seeing lot of orders. So Monday morning probably market can give us a pullback, definitely. So I would look for a quick sells scalp trade. And see, in this supply zone we are seeing lot of sellers stepping in, like lot of sell orders, so market can potentially target those, right? There are a lot of SLs above those, so market can target this. But also if sellers are taking control, then they also have the power to move the market downside, right? Because of the orders, it's like buyers versus sellers in the market. Let's see who take controls. But anyways, whoever sells from this highs, they might be foolish, right? Because anyways gold is in a all-time bullish, right? So why to trade against the trend when your trend is especially saying that yeah, market is in a bullish, take long trades. Why would you sell that? And let's hope this momentum continues in our September, right? Right now no trades. And if you guys have any doubts, you can ask me in the live comment, right? Without any hesitation, you may ask your doubts, I would definitely clear them. Okay. We could have taken a quick scalp right here after price swept this low, right? Quick scalp, 1:1, 1.5, easy profit. If price breaks above this level, we might take a buy trade, right? Because anyways fundamentally we are bullish. We are seeing a lot of sellers stepping in, so market could potentially target those. Better I would wait if price breaks above it, right? But if price retest from here, gives it a good bullish candle, then we might target higher. Depends. Looks like price have already retested this zone, so low chances price may again retest. Price may simply break above this resistance, but let's see. I think price will definitely break this. Okay. Let's patiently wait for a setup. Right now I don't want to take sell trade because fundamentally we are bullish, right? Whoa. Looks like price is trying to break above this. Maybe it's reacting from our key supply zone, right? But let's see if this support sustains. Anyways, I'm bullish for the market. See, buyers are stepping in. If you're observing in this candle, there are a lot of buyers and sellers fighting among each other. And if you check in a volume, damn, lot of sellers. Interesting. And also market living very high liquidity zones, right? So market would definitely feel those. High liquidity is present above, but market, as I always tell, right, that liquidity is fuel of the market, and yeah, market has taken heavy sell side liquidity, right? So market would exhaust for a bit, so we still think that market will give us a pullback and rise higher. I'm gonna take trade only if price breaks above that, definitely. Till then we are not confirmed. Or if 1 minute candle breaks above this candle, right, price swept this bullish engulfing candle in our 5 minutes, taken all this liquidity. But if price breaks above it, beautiful, we're gonna take long trade. Let's patiently wait. Let's look into Bitcoin for the meantime. Damn. Okay, as we analyzed, if price tries to break above our supply zone and also trend line, then only we would expect a bullish tone in the market, and also broke below our support, which is not a good sign. This was a very key, actually. See, market reacted from here, created all-time highs again, and from all-time highs we have seen sellers. There are multiple support zone here, so we still hope reaction from that, but right now we are in a bearish tone for Bitcoin. I guess my voice is low. Is it fine right now? I think lot of sellers are trapped here, so market could potentially target those sellers. And also I can see that volume sellers are coming from above, right? And fundamentally we are bullish right now. New York session is going on, and yeah, market is definitely in a bullish sentiment, so we'll look for longs. Looks like a lot of sellers are coming.
but we are seeing buyers taking control at this support, right? Market gives a quick move, then jabs again to the upwards. So we are seeing buyers taking control right now. So we'll do a quick scalp, right? I don't want to take intraday 5 minutes or 3 minutes like that. Better take scalp with tight stop loss and good risks to reward. And also we'll keep our risk to reward small, like 1:1, 1.5. Cause anyways, for the whole week we are up very good, so we don't want to take unnecessary trade. Quick scalp, right? And till now no trades for crypto actually. Solana is consolidating after giving a huge dump, and we will definitely take crypto trades in weekends, cause for the crypto runs whole week, right? Markets are open 24/7 throughout the week, but the thing is that the volatility is very low, so it takes time, pretty long time if you take intraday trades. Better take what can I say, scalp trades in the weekends. And yeah, we are seeing buyers taking control. Let's look into other forex pairs. Till now no trades set up to be found. Looks like price is trying to break below this. See, whenever price reaches to that zone, immediately buyers step in, and yeah, you can see the result of it. Strong buys. Okay, we are finding a good trade. British pound, GBP against JPY. Quick scalp. But this is not a good entry, right? Optimal entry, cause market has already given us a good reaction, and my stop loss is not good actually to take a trade, cause price may react from here too, from this demand, right? So let's see if price gives us little bit pullback, then we'll look for an entry. At least to this point, yeah, better. We'll keep 1:1.5. And here looks like price is trying to break and also swap those early sellers from here. Equal low liquidity. All right. If price breaks above this box, retest, we'll take a trade. If it breaks, gives a candle closure, but right now I'm not seeing any candle closure. Okay, found a trade. Take a quick scalp. Let me post this straight in our premium site. This is our GBP against JPY. Oof, damn. Price gave us a structure break to the downside, right? It indicates sellers are in control of the market, so high chances market would react from this zone because price broke above our key area. The price is trying to break above it. Risk low. Ooh, damn. Okay, we book a small loss in GBP JPY. Let me just quick update. Alright, so maybe price reacted from one of our demand zone, right? Swept that and give us a reaction. Okay, but didn't expected that. We thought that somehow market would react from here. Let's tell others that we put a loss. Sometimes market be like that. Okay, damn, gold is broken above it. Let's hope price gives us a retest from this zone, because price has already given us a good pump. if I take a trade here, my risk to reward won't be great, right? If market keeps price keeps on going upward direction, then we can't do anything about it, right? Let's be patient and hope price retest this zone once again. Damn, looks like buyers are in control. If market keeps on going upward, there's nothing we can do. As soon as price closed above this key level, suddenly market gave us a reaction to the upside. So didn't get the time to post this trade, right? We have to be very quick. No worries. Right now I don't want to enter a trade from here because price already took my TP. Buyers are stepping in, right? Market took all those sellers who wanted to sell from here, right? Because they think that price has reached their key supply zone, so they thought that, yeah, as a simple market structure, breakoff structure, they would think a market would be in a bearish right now, so everybody took a sell, but they didn't know that fundamentally gold is bullish and market took their liquidity, which is their stop loss, right? This was a good trade, everyone. We just missed it. No worries. Let's move on. And right now price again broke above that, and most of you will say that, yeah, let's take a buy, but after taking a loss in this pair, I don't want to enter the trade again, because that would be a FOMO, right? All those mixed emotions come in the game. You need to avoid that. If this bearish candle reaches to this point, it's well and good. We may take a trade here. We may enter the trade. Let's hope price want to retest the zone. Oof. Damn. Oh my god. Are there any news? No, right? Okay, I don't think price would again reach to our this area. If it have entered this trade, that would be a wholesome, right? Look at that candle, man. Lot of buyers, ton of buyers, and price is trying to break above this high, which should be this. We might see sellers taking control. If price sweeps that, then high chances that from there we might see some selling in the market, because price would take out lot of liquidity above, like historic orders and all that. Just going and going, man. No issues. Always remember that market would always give you the opportunity, and not to FOMO, right? New month is coming, so we would trade from the next week better. Right now price is trying to fill this imbalanced liquidity. If market gives like those bearish candle, it's actually a good sign to buy, right? These are not strong candles. Market leaves leaves away a lot of liquidity, so definitely market would take those candles high. If you see multiple candles together, or you can see an impulsive wave to the downside, not like one or two candles, like multiple candles slowly but steadily, then I can say yeah, it's a good trend. Because in a trend you would always need to observe if there are highs and lows, right? In an uptrend, market uh, creates an impulsive wave, then a corrective pullback, corrective wave, then again an impulsive. So it creates higher highs, lower highs, and higher highs, right? It should break our previous high and create a new high. And it's the opposite for a downtrend. Market should create lower lows, like it should create more lows, right? Break our previous lows and create a new one. Then we can confirm like bears are in control. See, most of them will think, oh, we are seeing a bullish and bearish engulfing candle, so there might be a sign of selling, but no. Looks like sellers are stepping in from here. We're still keeping hopes price would return to this. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Key. Usually I've noticed price gives a pullback, then again an impulsive if still keeping hopes that price would return to our key area and we would take a trade. But let's see. Okay. Good, good, good. I still want to price reach our this entry, because then only it would be a good entry, good risk to reward. Yep. Let's take a buy. Okay. Entering a trade right now. You're seeing a lot of sellers coming in from the top. Let's post this quick trade. Come on, buyers. Damn. Price is heavily reacting from a supply zone, but overall market is in a bullish. So yeah. Where is the price action? Yeah. I'm still expecting a bullish momentum. Nice one. Okay. Good, good momentum. Let's skip this target. Let's see if price continues higher, right? Let's patiently wait for our trade to run. Beautiful. Right now I'm confirmed that yeah, price is in a bullish. Price respected our support. Let's see if that sustains, right? This is a very strong candle. We are still hoping market give a reaction to the upside. Sometimes we need to bear. We need to wait patiently for the trade to run. Why I'm seeing sellers at this point? Damn. Too much price movement. Okay, not a good sign. Okay, we booked a loss. Damn. Okay, that's surprising. Okay. Market actually gave us a reaction from here, but again broke below it. Didn't expected that. And look how it's reacting right now. Wow, man. Very unpredictable. Okay, booked a loss. Sometimes market be like that. Okay. This is same GBP JPY where we took a trade, Price again swept those highs and again gave us a reaction. Yeah, as you can see, price took RSL and again market is giving a reaction. Could have kept my stop loss right here, but that would be a big stop loss, right? Wow. Price after hitting our stop loss. Beautiful. Nice one. And hit, and it took our TP. Wow. What can I say? It's painful to watch actually. It's very painful. One thing I could have done is that keeping my stop loss safe, like below this support, right? And obviously I kept my stop loss very very tight, right? Market took most of those liquidity and give us a reaction. Sometimes market be like that, guys. What can I say? Demon trades. Watch it rip off through the monitor. Very painful to watch that. It was a very good trade actually. No worries, I followed my plan. One thing I could have improved is my stop loss placement, right? I thought price would definitely react from here, give us a good momentum, right? Confirmation. Um, uh, let's move on, everyone. Let's move on. Let's not draw this trade in the chart, right? It's very painful to watch that. Ah, and look at GBP JPY, right? Price is breaking above and below that multiple times. Pretty much confusing. Kerala.
Okay. Market reacted from our psychological levels 0.618. Okay. Damn. Ish, 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 ish. I really hate it when price make those equal highs. Yup. Oh, what do they say? This something called SMT, right? Smart money trap or like that. ICT traders be like, okay, I'm seeing equal highs. Let's short and all those stuff. Market is feeling those liquidity, this big engulfing candles, right? It's like market is reacting from the zero point 0.5 golden zone. And yeah, you are seeing the result. Quick pumps. And also this consecutive candles that you are seeing, right? You can see from below buyers slowly taking control, right? This wick that you're observing. Market gives a big bearish candle, but buyers from below are slowly coming in. We need more aggressive buyers buying to overcome that passive seller. Yeah, bro. True, true. I think it would continue higher. Market fill those imbalance. High chances market would rise again. Damn, the amount of sellers. There's again entered our support point of interest. Interesting. Damn, damn, damn. Okay, okay. I think price may potentially sweep those low, reach into a support, and again give us a reaction. We are seeing a lot of sellers. Oops, oops. What? Just like slowly but steadily, buyers are coming in, right? Ooh, damn. Looks like from our sellers are taking control. We need aggressive buyers, right? You might get another opportunity. Yeah, bro. I'm looking for that. But looks like price may feel this weak, right? This liquidity come back into our support.
Okay, as expected, price is filling those orders. As I was telling, that market could potentially target this lows, and it's happening right now. Okay, interesting. Let's look at crypto. No trade opportunities right now. Okay. Euro USD is literally going sideways after giving a huge pump. It looks like price has reacted from a key area. Sellers to control. Look at those equalize. Damn. Okay, prices reach into our key point of interest, which is the support. Let's see, we need some confirmations before entering a trade. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god. Look at the reaction. Damn. Coming school ends the month 5.48% higher. Okay. Okay, okay. Oops. Damn. Looks like market is grabbing liquidity. And before giving a dump, market gave us equal highs. Powell is about to cut rates. Oh really? Do we have fundamental news right now? Let me just quickly check. Oh, okay, 17 September. Yeah, September's it's gonna be great. Uh, it's already 11:12. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream for today. It was a good session, and yeah, market didn't go as planned. First, we took a loss in our GPY, where price was moving sideways, and in gold, which was surprising that price took our SL and immediately gave us a reaction. So sometimes market be like that, but anyways, we are closing this week and this end of the month with very good gains overall. We have made very good profit this week too. So hope you find today's stream helpful, and yeah, see you in our next stream from next week, right?